My experience with Moss, in general, was amazement.
Right in the very beginning, he went straight to my upper back, which is where I know I hold all of my stress and all my tension, and it gets really tight and it's always sort of sore. I didn't tell him beforehand. He asked me before if there was anywhere specific that I wanted him to work on, and I was like, no, I'm fine. And he just went straight there and was like, oh, it's been like this your whole life. And I was like, yeah.
I'll just lightly touch you here.
Okay.
And again, like I said, most people feel like a shift pretty much instantaneously. In the way you're moving your body. That's not me, that's you. So, yeah, so that's all you, okay?
Really?
Yeah, I'm not like guiding you or shifting you or anything like that.
There was physical things that happened to me that didn't make any sense, something I've never experienced before. My body moved without my control.
I mean, it was really cool, but it was strange to not have any control over where your body's going, and to want to try to move your body yourself, but it's not, you can't. Oh, here I go.
Well, at least you're not falling.
My arm's moving on its own. I'm not doing that.
That's good. It's really opening up your nervous structure, you know, on this side. Like I said, since you've been like this pretty much most of your life, you've probably like used to just feeling like normal.
When I was down on the ground and my arm was kind of hanging out for a while, it felt like it was sort of blowing in the wind, but that I was creating my own wind. I remember thinking, bring your arm back in. This probably looks really stupid. And I even tried to sort of pull it back in a little bit, but I couldn't stand up or bring my arm back in or control anything my body was doing. While we were in the session, Moss was explaining to me that it was my spirit moving my body, that he wasn't moving me, I wasn't moving me, which was true. He was barely touching me, and at some points he wasn't touching me at all, and his hands were just sort of around me, and my body was moving, and I wasn't physically doing that myself.
He didn't know anything about me. He had never talked to me before. He had been introduced to me. He had never touched me before. But he went directly to two areas in my body that have been an issue for the last couple of months.
So what's going on like right in this area?
That's the area, that's the spot. I was recently diagnosed with a tumor. I never cry, and this is something else that's new too. And when he put his hand on my abdomen, he went directly to the area of problem, and to the area of problem in my lower back that has been causing me so much pain that I actually went to the hospital a couple weeks ago. And the fact that he was able to go directly to those spots in itself was amazing. Just knowing that his abilities, that whatever he has, directed in there.
So what happens is, like, you know, there's frequencies that create our body systems. We're not like solid objects, whether it's a rock or our body, okay? So I work at that frequency level that actually creates, you know, your body that we see or that you feel. And like in this area, as I scan you, I'm not really seeing you, your physical body. I'm actually seeing how you vibrate literally at a frequency. And, you know, I can scan like, I don't know, family history, if you believe in like past lives, spiritual DNA, other entities, spirits, whatever that hang around you. But there's a lot of stuff like right here that's really not you.
That's where my pain is.
Yeah, that distorts you.
It's also where they found the tumor.
Tumor, yeah. It's like eating away at your bone structure almost.
That's where they found the arthritis.
Your spirit literally is around you. Most people think their spirit is inside you. You know, your spirit literally houses your body. And again, we're just like a hologram. Everybody has a frequency signature that, you know, that's you, that you are created by. So literally I adjust that frequency signature. It's quite a life-changing experience. A lot of people, you know, they've always tried to, you know, improve themselves, really. You know, and they've tried like 5 years, 10 years, you know, I've seen people 20, 30 years, you know, they're in their later years of life and they still haven't quite connected with, you know, their true self or their real self. So with me, it is a life-changing experience, and it doesn't take you like years and years and years to actually feel that. You literally start to feel it pretty much, well, like she did, like right away. And the nice thing is it's not me that's working on you. It's that higher power that was that I was introduced to at my near-death experience. I'm bringing that into you, and that's what's actually doing the healing. But again, like I said, I can focus it for you. So basically, you're getting the same thing as I did without the near-death experience. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. When I was standing there, one of the weirdest things was that it was freezing cold. Everybody was shivering, but I didn't feel the cold. And that was kind of strange in the fact that I believed that there was something else encompassing me during that time with him. I think he knows the power he has that's being filtered through him. And I think he knows that he's supposed to be giving that healing to other people. So I think he's sincere and he's honest.
Yeah, I really don't have an objective. It's literally what their spirit has an objective. And if you're attracted to me in any way, you know, a lot of people, they see my face or listen to my name and then go, oh, I've got to go see that person. Or they've got to come see me. And literally that's that spirit talking. So I have no objective to myself, but when I tap into you, I see that you may need help in this location, or whether it's a spiritual issue, relationships, finances, whatever it is, you know, we're all, again, created of frequencies. So I can reprogram you. I work on people all over the world through Skype, phone, whatever. I don't have to touch you. I mean, I can adjust your back if you're in China, and I do, actually. Computer, phone, whatever. I don't have to be talking to you either. I can work on somebody through somebody. I do that with a lot of people who have addiction issues. So I work on, for example, a daughter or a son that's addicted to drugs. I work on them through their parents. It's not just like a one-time thing where you have to keep coming back to me. Once that core source is open for you, it'll keep expanding, and you want to get connected with that source, which isn't me, obviously, it's the pure source.
I would 100% recommend Moss to people I know. And even if, you know, you don't think you have something physically wrong with you, there were points where he talked to me about, you know, I have emotional things, stress, that sort of stuff. He can go through any of that, and everybody has problems, and they feel stressed, and I really feel like anyone could benefit from that.
So would I recommend his workshop? Yeah, because like I said, we all need healing, and I think it would be a life-changing event.